Hello, E here. Aaron, E's Deals and Steals. And Ashley's over there too, with us today. We are actually heading out to work soon, but I wanted to go ahead and make a video quickly um, why there's no intro and all that jazz because it takes a lot longer. Um, but I have gotten a number of messages. People are freaking out. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that, well, okay, everybody just needs to calm down. It's okay. All right? Everybody calm down. Um, Update. I'm sorry I have not been on lately. I have been trying to make some videos behind the scenes and have uploaded some obviously from remodels last weekend and then some for the paid members as well. Um, but we've just had just a couple more funerals in the last week. It's just a long story that I'm not going to get into. So here we are, and everybody's freaking out about NCI remodels. We get Sadie somewhere else so she's not scratching at the door. See, even when the kids are gone, the husband's gone, still we have the animal, one of the animals that wants to. Okay, so NCI remodels. I have gotten, I don't know how many messages asking, oh my gosh, what else do I need to have on my list? It's okay. You already have or should have most of what would go at an NCI remodel. And maybe I should have been more specific in my videos, but a lot of the remodels you've actually seen me do are NCIs or were NCIs. All right. So I don't want everybody to think Ashley and we were just talking about this. So we're going to say that remodel shopping is basketball, right? So we're still playing basketball. An NCI store is we're just playing a different team. Yeah. Okay. But you could still have similar items going, the same items that we are used to getting. I am sure if you would look back at remodels that you have been to, well, of course, now they're going to show NCI, that some of the remodels you've already been to have been NCIs. So here's kind of the breakdown of NCIs, all right? Now, early on, when they started remodeling, they didn't have, and I'm talking about up here, but it wasn't immediately the generic NCI layout where it's come on, Ashley, the two aisles with the middle aisle and the 3-tier table, the generic look, right? The whatever. You have that whole middle section with the sign above that says home goods or fines, DG fines, NCI, home store. They all mean NCI, basically. Okay. So you have that generic NCI, and that's how most people recognize one. But earlier on, they didn't have that. So there's a number of things, small things that maybe one store will have that makes it an NCI store. And it may not be that noticeable to you. And then when you do a remodel, it may not be that noticeable either because you're still getting a lot of the same items, okay? Because it all goes back to their first remodel, okay? They've already been through a remodel, right? Because they're already an NCI store, or they were built as an NCI store. All right? And depending on how long ago they were built, how long ago their first remodel was, okay, then what went at that remodel or what started out as inventory in that store literally depends on that store, depends on that population, what was being sold, what wasn't being sold, what was, if it was a new store, I'm sure researching surrounding stores to see what was selling, what wasn't selling. So the first round of a remodel, most likely, they are getting rid of items that are not selling, or they're coming up on their expiration date, their contract expiration, their packaging could be changing. There's a number of reasons that these core products in the store would be going. Okay. Again, when we're talking remodels, we're talking 90%, 95% core products, not seasonal products. All right. With the exception of clothes and shoes. Okay. So you could be standing in an NCI store and you have no idea, but they have a big party section. Like literally, it's an entire aisle. One whole aisle is, they've got just, you can tell it's a much larger variety of birthday plates and tablecloths and piñatas. They don't just have the big piñatas, they also have the little ones. They have a much larger party section and a much larger variety. Same with the gift bags, the tissue paper, the ribbons. There's going to be a lot more of that. They also they have a couple different specialty sections, usually with that party section in that same aisle. There's like an extra little, what would you call that section that just has like the random cups, and there's some random little trinkets and sayings, but it's in the party aisle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this random section, and maybe like a miniature gift shop.
That's what I was getting ready to say. It's more kind of like gifts.
Okay, so it's like a miniature gift shop. There's like water globes, there's person cup.
Yeah,
Is there
signs, or like the little cube that people may have seen, that has different sayings on each side.
Oh, okay, the cube with different sayings. There's some flowery type stuff like stationery and like an eye mask,
like
and
pins. There's different things.
Yeah, there's a variety. So it's like a miniature gift store right there in the party section. And then there's also the specialty party, which would be for like your weddings, anniversaries, where most of it's either clear or white. And there's bowls, there's plates, there's cups, there's flutes, not the kind that you play in band, but the kind you drink champagne out of, right? I just made that word up. Champagne, is that how I said it?
Yeah.
It's my new way of saying it. So I don't know what language that is. Let me know if it sounds like anything so that I can say I'm that now. So, small gift section in the aisle in case you don't want to walk to the cups 2 aisles over and have a larger choice. Now that I think about that, that's random, and that just makes people lazy. So we have the miniature gift section in the party section. We have this specialty wedding, anniversary, whatever, clear section. There's also the $5 t-shirt section that could be in the clothes aisle. And I've seen some where there's literally, okay, if you've been to Five Below, right? They like have the display of the t-shirts up, right? And then they're down in separate boxes. Okay. They have that now, a $5 t-shirt section. So that could be a sign of an NCI store. What else? T-shirt, the healthy food. I call it the mini aisle. And if you've seen this, then you know it. If you're a paid member and you've watched any of my recon videos, then you definitely know this. So it's usually you've got your cards, and it's like the main part that you walk into. It's an open area. You've got your cards on the left. There's usually a couple random displays, like the squarish, tall, maybe candy, gum, whatever displays. And then there's like this little short, short and short. It would be short both ways. It's not tall and it's not long. It's short. It's double short, and it has healthy foods. It has the 12 packs that are white boxes with the healthy drinks. It has different the kind bars. There's a variety of healthy foods, and that could also be a sign that it's an NCI. Also, what we have: t-shirt, party section, healthy food. I already talked about the generic. Not everything has that generic NCI layout. They already have excess freezers. So when they initially remodeled, they took out the old freezers and put in the new pretty black labeled freezers. And those would be stores most likely that the frozen food doesn't go, because they're not taking out the freezers. Okay. Now, I have seen frozen foods go at a market, or I'm sorry, at an NCI that was switching to a market. They were adding more freezers. I don't remember if they had old ones or not. I don't know. Regardless, to keep an eye on the freezer foods, but they don't always go. So definitely don't base your search off of that. And they could be NCI and have extra freezers. Also, they could just physically be remodeled, meaning they just went in and put in new floors and new everything and just made it prettier and added a couple of these small sections, and it's an NCI store. The main thing is, if you have your list already going, based off of my videos, if you're a paid member, then you've gotten even more. Then you've already gotten a lot of items that go at NCI stores. There are, extra ones that go. There's another section. I think it's usually close to the party aisle that has or it's next to the miniature gift shop, that has the posters and like the wall sayings. Yes. And those fake tiles.
Yep.
It's usually right there too, or like across from As Seen, or by like where DVDs would be or something. Okay, so another section that could be a sign of an NCI, there is, again, like a certain section, and it's usually at the end of an aisle, and I feel like it's the party aisle or the toy aisle. Anyways,
I think I've seen it in the toy aisle.
The toy aisle?
But I think maybe it might depend on the store.
Of course. So, there's also a section where there's a bunch of different posters. And then hanging above the posters, there's like the wall decals, different sayings and such that you can put on the wall. Or actually, I think that's the top row, is the wall sayings. The middle row is the fake tile, paper, plastic, what stick on tile stuff. And then there's posters.
Yeah.
Right? Is there anything else with that section? I don't remember. I don't think so. So again, going along with Dollar General and how consistently inconsistent they are, you could be standing in an NCI store with any of these situations. Okay? So the main thing is, on your app, it's very easy. Go to your map, whatever store you're looking at right there for your remodel, right? Click filter, scroll, DG finds, check it, click, and then if your store is still there, it's an NCI store already. So I would just be searching for more items to see if you find anything different that might be going. Paper products are still a big thing for NCI remodels. Um, Hygiene is a big thing. I mean, again, there's still toys will still go, fitness may still go. It just depends on what went the first time around or what it was stocked with to begin with versus what they want in the store today and what it's moving to. So, yeah, everybody calm down. Oh, people are asking about jewelry. There's jewelry, there's usually a side wing. So, into the aisle, end cap. Side of that, right, is side wing. I don't remember the name. It's the black packages. Anyways, black packages. They used to go at remodels. Um, in my area, and well, I guess I've checked other. Well, I know Florida wasn't either. Anyways, the last clearance sale, they went to clearance. So I haven't had them go recently for me, but that doesn't mean that they won't go for other people. So I still have them on my list. I would still keep them on your list, but don't base anything strictly off of that because mine went to a clearance price and have not been pennying for the remodels. All right. I said, okay, so yeah, stuff that could still go socks, underwear, paper, makeup, as seen. They could still have different clothes, hats, gloves, hygiene, all or some. Could still have cleaning. Could still, it just depends on what the store literally has it in it right now and what is gonna, well, it's half price. So just keep looking, just keep watching. Because I promise, if you go back and watch older videos, even if they're not that great, because mind you, I just finally looked up. My first video was January 2021. So it's been a little over a year, and I thought 5 people would watch me. So thank you again and again for being more than 5 people. And, oh, go to Facebook to learn more about these babies. Georgiana, you are lucky number 1 for merch. All right. Amanda, calm down. Okay. Still doesn't have the bags done. We're working on it. All right. Talk to you guys later.